Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for turning up tonight. It's not too bad a night, it's wet outside, but thanks for taking the trouble to come down, and you're all very welcome. Please, please, help yourselves to the food, because I'm locking the doors before you all go out. Okay? You've got to take all the food with you, somewhere along the line. Either eat it or take it, one or another. But on a serious note, fantastic car, I hope you'll all agree. Georgina's going to talk you through it so you can see some of the unique things that are on the vehicle. One of the things for us, for me to actually tell you, if you're sufficiently interested, there is an offer on where you get Canton sound system, spare wheel, and Kessie. Kessie is a keyless entry for private purchasers at the moment. That is free of charge. It's £750 worth of extras at no extra cost currently at the moment. I'll hand you over to Georgina. She'll talk you through the car. Thank you, folks.
Hello, thank you for coming tonight. It's so lovely to see so many of you here. And I found out today that this is actually the oldest established SKODA dealership, which is something to be proud of, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm the oldest SKODA.
Darling, I'm probably the oldest SKODA presenter, so we probably make quite a good team in that case. So, yes, as Roy said, my name's Georgina. I do this job so that I can race. So everything I own goes on race engines, which is not a bad way of doing it, really, is it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two small video clips. You'll notice a lot of the features that I talk about later are actually featured in the video. So if you look closely, you'll be able to see the sleep pack and obviously the infotainment system and all those things. So, you know, have a quick look. And then what I'll do is, when I show you the second video, I'll do a reveal and I'll talk a little bit about the car. Please try not to mob me before I've finished, which has actually happened. I've ended up backed into a corner. Yeah. So, thank you. So, I'll show you our first little video.
SKODA, simply clever.
There we are, it's a little preview of the car. I don't know how much you know about SKODA. It started off at the turn of the century. It started off by making bicycles, which is fantastic really when you bear in mind that our current brand ambassador is Sir Bradley Wiggins. So we're very proud of that. This car has won Best Large SUV 2017. So we're very proud of that, bearing in mind the car hasn't actually been seen in this country yet. SKODA has grown beyond recognition over the last few years. 2008, at the height of the recession, we sold 40,000 cars. Fast forward 8 to 10 years, and we've doubled that to 8,000, and the company is growing at a rate of 20% a year, which is something to really be proud of. And when you see this car, you'll also realise that we're now, well, we've already been in the luxury market, but we're entering the luxury SUV market, and this car is phenomenal. It will change your perception. It drives like a car, but is actually an SUV, so we're very proud of that. So without further ado, show you the car. So there we are. What do you think? Isn't it absolutely beautiful? Now, one of the things that you'll notice about this car is, now, as you know, Skoda is a company that started in the Czech Republic, in the east, and then the west, and then obviously came through to the UK. A lot of the design features on this car are very much along the lines of Czech crystal, and that's repeated all the way through. So when you look at these beautiful LED lights that wrap around with the eyelash design, it is very much a crystal shape. And again, when you see the beautiful C's along the back as well, again, very much along crystal lines. We've got this beautiful double Skoda grille, and then here we've lifted the whole of the front of this, so if you do drive off-road, you drive through water, it won't be affected, and I've broken many of these in the past. I'm very embarrassed to say, but they are, the whole thing just looks so aesthetically pleasing now. We do 3 different sizes of tyres, 17-inch, 18-inch, 19-inch, and then as you go through the colours, there is a beautiful selection of colours that you can have, including matte and metallic. There are a lot of really clever features on this car. When you get close to them, you'll be able to see. As you open the door, here, I don't know if you can see that, there's this rubber trim along the side. Doesn't matter how quick or how slow you open the door, the whole thing retracts, so it'll actually stop you hitting anybody else's car, or if the children open the doors too quick, it stops them from doing that. It does not stop other people hitting you, but it does. Safety-wise, this car is amazing. It's got pedestrian view at the front, rear view camera, it's got something called aerial view, which we will happily demonstrate for you, which is essentially a 360. So it's got cameras on the wing mirrors and the cameras at the back. So what you get to see is the top of the cars if you're looking from above. So let's say there's a wall here and I'm standing here, you can see that. So there's no fears of actually ever having an accident, running somebody over, whatever. So that's one of the amazing features. Coming across the back of the car has a lot of very clever features. I've got one of my favourites, which is the virtual pedal. So as long as you've got the key in your pocket, you can literally wave your foot across the back and it will pop over. And I love that. It's got a retractable electric towing bar, which is great. You literally press a button, the whole thing just pops out, the electrics are outside, and it is just really, really clever. In the boot, there is a magnetic torch, so should you drop something, it's rechargeable, take that out, you can find your keys. There's an emergency button and an SOS button in the car as well. There's even a button so that if you've got any queries, Skoda will contact you and answer your questions. Inside there is a very clever entertainment system. So whether you've got got an Android, an Apple phone, whatever you've got, it will link to the entertainment system inside the car. So let's say you've downloaded Google Maps once you've been in the house while you're looking for something. You get in the car, it will link to the car, and straight away it will come up on your car. You can have wireless charging. You can have heated steering wheel. You can have a beautiful sunroof. There is 3-zone climatic control. So if you want your wife on the back seat to go to sleep, you turn the heat up at the back and then it's nice and cool at the front. Even better, the other thing it has is digital voice enhancement. So if you're at the front and you've got 2 people at the very back, or 2 children, and you want the children to be quiet, you can turn around and say, "Darlings, please could you be quiet?" And it will go through the speakers and they will be able to hear you, believe me. So that's just some of the features. This car is full of clever little designs. There's even an umbrella in the side, on each side. There's a little ice scraper in the petrol can, just in there. Anything that you want to know, please come and see me. I'm Georgina. We've got James, we've got Mel, we've got everybody who's here, basically. All of our sales guys know everything about the car, and we're here to help you. If you want to know, it's got a ventilated glove box, which I didn't know, until one of the salesmen told me the other day. So anything you want to know, please come and see us. We're here to help you. And don't forget, we've got this special offer on, which is on, I think, until the end of the week, for the free hands-on music system and all the other assorted things. So thank you very much for listening to me. Please come and have a look at the car.